Well, first you got to have your dog there, okay? And then you want to come over here to your vehicle. So basically you got the old cooling juice, all right? And then you got the old Spin It Happener 6000. And that kind of, you know, creates suction through the old Block It Happener. And that just kind of, you know, goes into there, into the gate of happiness. Now when the gate of happiness gets pretty hot, it'll open up and allow it to, the juice to just shoot through there, allowing this to not get too hot. Now, if this does get too hot, you buy a new car, because it's not going to work anymore. Now, these things here, this old whirly woo, that gets off of the old cam it shafted up. And basically on your camshaft, this turns in there, and then you got pointillators, which do that about 1 trillion times a second, and then shoots it up through these things into this deal there, and it gets mega amplified back down into here through the condenser, and then shoots in through the old lightning rods onto the old Shoot It Happener sparkulators. Now, when you want to bring the thing to the stop, when you push the brake pedal, a little rod of life comes in here, and then it shoots the fluid down into the old proportioning valve, and then that allows it to make smooth stops, and that gives you, that adds extra horsepower. I know I'm being silly, don't say anything. So then when a Prius pulls out in front of you, you know, you gotta get on this thing here, but that wasn't enough, so then you want to run the old cord of Jesus to another one. And then you get, you know, it's... Now the reason you want to put this old filter happener before the Suckomatic 6000 is because this deal there will tell you how many dinosaurs you got left in the tank. And then this does a bunch of science up into the old Shoot It Happener down into the intake it up. And then from the intake it up, it shoots it into the old combustion chamber, out the old pipe of happiness, down to the old tree hugger offender. And then it just kind of shoots out the chrome. The chrome adds extra horsepower because it's, you know, it's weight reduced. There goes Prius, by the way. Now on these tread of happiness, you want to run them as bald as possible. See, I'm not doing it right. I got new tires on it. I'm not doing it right. You want to have them as bald as possible. That way it's better for burnouts. Now this is the powerhouse of the vehicle. So you want to get the cheapest one possible. So this one takes the old, when you turn the key, it starts sucking the juice out of this end onto the old solenoid switch, and then over down to the starter down there, which is 12-volt starter. There's an O2 sensor. You don't want to have those hooked up. Now right here, this is the old Read It Happener, and that line comes way over there, does a bunch of science, comes down into the cab, and then Zeus is right there for your temp gauge. Same with the oil pressure. Now right here, these are the old night vision. Every truck is fitted with night vision, you know, okay? And then let's say it's ultra night vision, you're going to want to down on the button on the floor. And then see right here, this is your steering of power. All right, let's say you're turning and you're like, dang, I can't do no evasive maneuvers. They installed this, which whines more than a cat on the 4th of July, and that allows you to make smooth turns. Now over here, this powerhouse cannot support the power on its own, so they gave it the old alternator, and as that turns around at 14 revs a minute, that generates power back in here, you know, and then it can transfer back over there, and it's just like, you know, a whole circuit. That's a moonshine bottle right there. We got our own brewery. That's the wiper motor. No, the blower motor. Maybe it's, I don't know. You want your engines to say that, because if they don't, you're not doing it right. To ensure driver safety, you want your aftermarket doors to hang on the fender. That way the kids can't fall out. And you know, you got to have your grandfather's sticker on there. Now, you come up in here.